Aryna Sabalenka vs Marta Kostyuk prediction. World number 1 seeks title defense against high-flying Ukrainian giant killer Aryna Sabalenka vs Marta Kostyuk. Prediction for the match on January 11, 2026. The 2026 Brisbane International comes to a thrilling climax at the Pat Rafter Arena when world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka and world number 26 Marta Kostyuk compete in a high-stakes final on Sunday, January 11th. Defending champion Sabalenka has been in dominating form all week, navigating a tough draw without dropping a single set to reach her third consecutive Brisbane final. On the opposite side of the net, Marta Kostyuk plays this championship match as the tournament's most exciting story. She has achieved 3 straight top 10 victories for her first final in 21 months. What an encounter we have here with raw power from Sabalenka versus inspired giant-killing momentum from Kostyuk. Not just any title but indeed the very first WTA 500 trophy up for grabs this season. Aryna Sabalenka has a 75.19% chance to win against Marta Kostyuk according to OneXBet with the odds of 1.33. Marta Kostyuk has a 29.89% probability of winning facing Aryna Sabalenka with odds of 3.345 at OneXBet. Aryna Sabalenka is playing like a world number 1 this week, taking apart a series of challengers with sharp skill. In Sabalenka's semifinal on Saturday, she proved to be a powerhouse at the baseline with 32 winners and by saving all 4 break points in her match against Karolina Muchova, winning 6-3, 6-4. The Belarusian has used her serve as the main weapon that allows her to control points from the very first strike and keep her opponents under constant pressure. She has done so throughout this tournament by neutralizing power hitters such as Madison Keys and crafty players like Muchova just as easily. Sabalenka is hunting for title number 22 in her career and comes into this final with an unbeatable set record here. There are very few who can match her confidence on Brisbane's outdoor hard courts. Ukraine Marta Kostyuk preview. Marta Kostyuk is playing the best, most inspired tennis of her life and has become a serious contender for the top echelon of the WTA. The 23-year-old Ukrainian has been nothing short of spectacular, reaching the final after registering straight set victories against world number 3 Amanda Anisimova, world number 9 Mira Andreeva, and world number 6 Jessica Pegula. Kostyuk has been exceptional at the line, winning 75% of points on her first serve and converting 4 out of 8 break opportunities in her 6-0, 6-3 rout of Pegula in less than an hour. Her movement as well as her ability to change up the pace in rallies have left higher-ranked opponents scrambling for solutions. After a 2025 season during which she was unable to make deep runs, Kostyuk describes her current form as a perfect beginning to the year, and now finds herself just 1 win away from capturing her second tour-level title. Busts in silhouette Aryna Sabalenka vs Marta Kostyuk head-to-head statistics. Aryna Sabalenka has won all 4 of their previous encounters, and it is worth mentioning that the Ukrainian has not been able to take even a single set from the world number 1. The last time they met was in May 2025 at the Italian Open in Rome when Aryna Sabalenka won with scores of 6-1, 7-6, 8. Their only prior hard-court match was played in Dubai back in 2022, which Aryna Sabalenka also won comfortably. Although Marta Kostyuk is currently playing some of her best tennis, she will need to find ways to penetrate through Sabalenka's trademark depth and power, a challenge that has historically eluded her during their previous professional contests. Globe with Meridian's Aryna Sabalenka vs Marta Kostyuk betting tips and odds. A match winner, Aryna Sabalenka, 1.33. She's the world number 1 and has a perfect 4-0 record against this opponent. Her week in Brisbane has been all wins, so she is a strong favorite. Set betting, Aryna Sabalenka 2-0, 1.87. Available through OneXBet, Sabalenka has not dropped a set at any point during this week and has never lost a set to Kostyuk. Handicap, Marta Kostyuk plus 4.5 games, 1.74. Since Kostyuk recently destroyed top 10 players, it makes sense to expect her to keep the final competitive. Total games, over 21.5, 1.949. Available on OneXBet, Kostyuk is playing red-hot tennis, and if she continues in that vein, then she will push several games to deuce and hence up the total count of games played in this match. First set winner, Aryna Sabalenka, 1.40. She won every opening set during this tournament, breaking early more often than not to show her dominance from the start. Trophy Aryna Sabalenka vs Marta Kostyuk match prediction. Aryna Sabalenka has a 75.19% chance to win against Marta Kostyuk according to OneXBet with the odds of 1.33. Marta Kostyuk has a 29.89% probability of winning facing Aryna Sabalenka with odds of 3.345 at OneXBet. Marta Kostyuk is living an ideal week with 3 straight top 10 scalps. Aryna Sabalenka is the ultimate challenge for any player in hot form. Her high first serve percentage and winners from both wings make her extremely tough to break. Thus, it becomes very difficult to break her serve. Kostyuk has enough variety to give trouble to the world number 1, but this being Sabalenka's 41st career final should go in favor of experience over youth. The safest bet here would be an Aryna Sabalenka win, odds 1.33 on OneXBet. There will be a battle in the first set, but relentless pressure from Sabalenka will eventually wear down our Ukrainian star, who will then take away the second Brisbane title consecutively. Top 3 betting tips. Aryna Sabalenka win and under 23.5 games, 1.86 odds on OneXBet. Handicap, Marta Kostyuk plus 4.5 games, 1.74 on Betway. Set betting, Aryna Sabalenka 2-0, 1.87 on BC Game. Aryna Sabalenka vs Marta Kostyuk prediction. World number 1 seeks title defense against high-flying Ukrainian giant killer. Tennis has a way of presenting narratives that feel almost scripted, yet each match is a story written in real time. The upcoming clash between Aryna Sabalenka, the reigning world number 1, and Marta Kostyuk, Ukraine's rising sensation and self-proclaimed giant killer, promises to be exactly that, a battle of raw power versus fearless youth, of consistency against unpredictability. Fans around the globe are poised to witness a match where reputation meets audacity, and where a title defense is put to the test by a player who thrives on upsets. Aryna Sabalenka, power, precision, and the pressure of the pinnacle. Aryna Sabalenka has been a force of nature on the WTA Tour for several years. Her rise to the world number 1 spot was no fluke. It was a product of sheer power, relentless aggression, and an evolving mental game. Sabalenka's style is unmistakable, booming serves that can earn free points, ground strokes that can flatten opponents, and an intensity that rarely wavers once she's locked in. But with the top ranking comes expectation. Sabalenka now carries the weight of defending her title, which brings both motivation and pressure. Historically, she has thrived in high-stakes scenarios, though moments of volatility, double faults at crucial points, occasional lapses in focus, remain part of her game. Against a player like Marta Kostyuk, who plays with fearless abandon, maintaining composure will be